I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I tried to do the Instagram thing. It did not work out. It's pulling too much power. I think I'm gonna need another monitor just for Instagram by itself. I don't want to do Instagram. I was told to do Instagram. It was saying that there's an audience over there, and there was because there were people on the stream, but it's just not manageable for me right now. But where was I? What I was saying prior was that Reigns, Rhodes, and Rock. And I was saying that a lot of people saying, and I'm gonna use the Rock's words, was that the Rock would draw more money in one night than Cody Rhodes would draw in a lifetime. And that's true. This is WrestleMania 40. This is an anniversary show. You want it to you want it to be memorable, but you also want it to be profitable. You have to break records at WrestleMania 40. You have to. You have to reach new heights. I think the WWE is done with barely reaching new heights through like they did with WrestleMania 10, and no records were broken, and it wasn't the biggest WrestleMania up until that point of all time. Or the fact that they had to reduce the size of WrestleMania 40. I mean WrestleMania 20. They had it at one place, and then they had to move it to Madison Square Garden. There was already more people at WrestleMania 3 than it was at WrestleMania 20 in Madison Square Garden. So they're going to have to do something big. And to be honest, and this is where I say I want mature discourse, mature and honest discourse. This is where I say bringing in The Rock for WrestleMania 40 does make sense. It does make sense. Bringing in The Rock for WrestleMania 40, this is where I say that it does make sense. And you replaced Cody Rhodes with The Rock. And I'm not mad at that at all. This is a much bigger draw than Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. It is. I'm not mad at that. I won't sit here and lie. But it also doesn't call for people to be called idiots and they don't know the business and they don't understand booking and they don't. That's not booking. That's called the pivot. The idea was for Cody Rhodes to go to WrestleMania in the first place, and they had to change it because of the Vince McMahon scandal. So that has nothing to do with somebody knowing booking. And people don't feel as if people are saying that Rock came in to save WrestleMania 40. People don't feel as if WrestleMania 40 needed saving. It didn't need saving. And if you just tuning in, if you're just coming in, I did say that The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 will draw more money in one night than Cody Rhodes versus Reigns would draw 10 times. So let's be clear. I did say that. But what I'm saying is people saying at WrestleMania 40, it didn't need saving because WWE fans were going to be happy with Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes to finish his story at WrestleMania 40 anyway. We were going to be happy with that anyway. So I don't think the idea of if you go online, if you go on X, they're throwing mud, they're calling people names. They're calling people names because people enjoy wrestling. I'm not talking about the people that don't watch wrestling and call us losers. I'm not talking about the people who don't watch wrestling and call us losers. Wrestling fans are calling names to other wrestling fans who enjoy a good story. Disco Inferno, a complete wrestling failure, is online as we speak, calling people idiots because they are upset that Cody Rhodes is getting bumped for Dwayne Johnson. They're not wrong for that. They're not wrong for being upset. The WWE built this story for damn near 2 years now, and you're saying, no, you ain't going to get it now. It's not wrong to, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you it's not wrong to feel upset about that. Sorry to say, but these Cody stands are ruining the greatest possible WrestleMania. That's unfair to say. No, they're not. No, they're not. You built this story for 2 years. If you want to be truthful, Cody Rhodes should have won that title last year at WrestleMania 39. If we being honest. When Cody Rhodes fought Roman Reigns last year at WrestleMania 39, he should have won the belt then. But the WWE didn't do it. So they had set him back, put him back on his controversy road, and now they have him going for the title again, go through the Royal Rumble, win the Royal Rumble, all to just get bumped by Dwayne Johnson and to say, I'm going to take this championship matchup because he feels for some reason he needs to save WrestleMania 40. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you could look at it in a way like this. WrestleMania 40, if Cody Rhodes was going to main event WrestleMania 40 could have been for the cosmic wrestling fan. Didn't have to be for outside outlets. Didn't have to be for outside entertainment purposes. Didn't need to have to be for Hollywood impressions. It could have been WrestleMania 40 could have just been for wrestling fans, and that way Cody Rhodes could have won that title, and it just be for us. Now I know that there's somebody right now talking about, well, that's not how business works, nigga. I know that there's somebody right now talking about, well, that's not how business works. We know that. But the question remains is that if you weren't going to have Cody Rhodes main event WrestleMania, what the hell did you have him win the Royal Rumble for? And point to Roman Reigns. If Cody Rhodes was not going to win the title at WrestleMania, why did you have him win the Royal Rumble and point to the logo of WrestleMania 40? WrestleMania XL. Make it make sense. One of the problems with WWE, and I say this often and nobody hears me, is that they're always a year late in their booking. One of the problems with World Wrestling Entertainment is that they're always a year late in their booking. Yeah, I remember back in 2014. I don't know if you guys remember this. Back in 2014, I think this was the year that Punk left. I think Roman Reigns was in the main event. Yeah. Roman Reigns was one of the last people in the Royal Rumble in 2014, and he got eliminated by Batista. And people was pissed. The internet was hot. Call him Bootista. Let's call him Bluetista. Y'all remember that? And then the WWE said, oh shit, they really do like Roman Reigns. So in 2015, they booked Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble, but the fans was already off of Roman Reigns. They liked Dean Ambrose. They was liking Seth Rollins. They liked that whole, they was chanting for Dolph Ziggler. What did WWE do? They made Roman Reigns win the Royal Rumble, and the fans booed him out the fucking building. Then 2016 came. Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble to be safe. Then 2017, when they had Shinsuke Nakamura, 2018, 2019. WWE is always 1 year late in their booking. And because of it, they end up with situations like this. They end up with a situation where the fans are not happy, and people say that Twitter is a bubble. No, I was even watching Smackdown on Friday, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm not playing. Nigga! I was even watching Smackdown on Friday, and I was a little bit confused. You're not crazy if you feel a way about Roman Reigns and The Rock taking place instead of Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. You're not crazy. You're not an idiot. You're not a mark. You're not a person who don't understand business. It's not about understanding the business. It's that you had me invested into this story for damn near 2 years to tell me that it's not going to end that way. Don't let the people on X, formerly known as Twitter, fool you into thinking. Don't let Disco Inferno, who's a failed WWE superstar, his goddamn self, trick you into thinking that you're wrong because you feel a way about the WWE bumping Cody Rhodes for The Rock. You're not wrong because you feel a way about that. You're not wrong because you feel a way that they had you invested into the story for it to get bumped for Dwayne Johnson. You're not wrong. And you're also not wrong that you know that this is a better choice financially and impression-wise. The Rock versus Roman Reigns is a better choice for WrestleMania 40 than Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns for WrestleMania 40. You're not wrong for thinking that. This is a unique situation that the fans did not happen to do. This was a screw up on WWE part. Somebody asked, I think it was Sean Rossap that asked, if The Rock won the Royal Rumble, would you have been happy with that? Yes, we would have, because it would have made more fucking sense. It would have made more sense that The Rock won the Royal Rumble and went on to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, rather than having Cody Rhodes win the traditional Royal Rumble, point to the sign for just to him to say, I'm not going to face you at WrestleMania. Why? Because I was talking to The Rock and he told me to get my ass to the back of the line. He drove more money in one night than I do in a lifetime. Make some fucking noise for The Rock. So no, you are not crazy and you are not wrong that you know that The Rock and Roman Reigns is a better choice impression-wise and financially for WrestleMania 40. But you're also not wrong or not crazy or not an idiot or don't know business because you were invested in this Cody Rhodes story and they just took it right from you for The Rock. There's ways to have discourse about this without the mudslinging and without the name calling. Loser wrestling fans is calling other loser wrestling fans losers because they enjoy wrestling. It's crazy. Wild times we live in. And I stand on business. I stand on what I say. WWE is always a year late in their booking. They should have had Cody Rhodes win the title at WrestleMania 39. That made more sense. They should have had Roman Reigns win the fucking Royal Rumble in 2014 and not Batista. They should have had Roman Reigns win the fucking Royal Rumble in 2016 and not Triple H to get the title. These Attitude Era stars really believe that they are some sort of savior. You can't create new stars if you keep substituting their moments with bigger stars, using that as a time to. It's crazy. We didn't need Goldberg to beat Bray Wyatt for the title. We was happy with having Bray Wyatt. We were supporting Bray Wyatt as champion. Let me know in the comments what you think about this discourse. And I want to be respectful and I want to be honest and I want to be truthful. I don't want to name call. I don't want us to mudsling. Let's just have discourse because nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong regarding this. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Hit the subscribe button and be sure to subscribe to NWO News for more pro wrestling and urban news updates.